So I saw my buddy Jeremy Pryor's post on radical candor, and I binged the book over the weekend, and certainly haven't. Yeah, I need to go. I love to do the books on Audible a few times, but it's really interesting, and I shared it with our staff this morning. I'm doing a little piece on Mondays about communication and just talking about this radical candor of the axis, right? The true north axis being caring for people or caring personally, and the horizontal axis being, challenged directly. In the space that we want to live as leaders up in this radical candor where it's high level of care and a high level of challenge. And Colin Powell's quoted as saying, when you tell people the truth, even with kindness, you're going to piss people off. And so anyway, there was the conversation that we had with our staff. And I think our company, the guys are so nice that they live in this top left quadrant that Bradley Stevens calls like this peacemaker, where you're empathetic and you have high level of care, but you just don't want to. What do they say? It's like that saying: if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all. And people that believe in that live in that top left quadrant. And so anyway, we had a great staff meeting this morning, just kind of unpacking examples of being a peacemaker, and then this bottom right quadrant, which my default as a leader would be just like, they basically an asshole. Like, you tell people the truth, so high level of challenge, but you don't show that you give a shit about them. And so that bottom right quadrant, which is where I led from that quadrant most of my professional career up to this point at 56, which I'm embarrassed to say, but that's the truth. Is like, I wanted to tell people the truth, but I wouldn't say I didn't care about them, but it's like, if you care about their feelings, then the reluctancy is not to tell them the truth. And what I'm learning, and I'm learning through this Radical Candor book, is like actually telling somebody the truth, caring for them, and telling the truth with kindness is that space. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of influence we can have on our staff on this topic of be super caring personally, and then be super direct and challenging, like living in that top right quadrant. So I will share our experiences.